100 of the most common verbs in English, Part 3. Limit. Will limit. The parking attendant will limit the number of cars in the parking lot. The parking attendant will limit the number of cars in the parking lot. Is limiting. The parking attendant is limiting the number of cars in the parking lot. The parking attendant is limiting the number of cars in the parking lot. Limited. The parking attendant limited the number of cars in the parking lot. The parking attendant limited the number of cars in the parking lot. Live. Will live. The bear will live a good life in the forest. The bear will live a good life in the forest. Is living. The bear is living a good life in the forest. The bear is living a good life in the forest. Lived. The bear lived a good life in the forest. The bear lived a good life in the forest. Lose. Will lose. The baseball team will lose many games. The baseball team will lose many games. Is losing. The baseball team is losing many games. The baseball team is losing many games. Lost. The baseball team lost many games. The baseball team lost many games. Love. Will love. He will love his job here. He will love his job here. Loves. He loves his job here. He loves his job here. Loved. He loved his job here. He loved his job here. Manage. Will manage. I will manage this enterprise. I will manage this enterprise. Am managing. I am managing this enterprise. I am managing this enterprise. Managed. I managed this enterprise. I managed this enterprise. Mark. Will mark. He will mark the expiration date on the meat. He will mark the expiration date on the meat. Is marking. He is marking the expiration date on the meat. He is marking the expiration date on the meat. Marked. He marked the expiration date on the meat. He marked the expiration date on the meat. Mean. Will mean. This will mean that we won't be able to go tomorrow. This will mean that we won't be able to go tomorrow. Means. This means that we won't be able to go tomorrow. This means that we won't be able to go tomorrow. Meant. This meant that we won't be able to go tomorrow. This meant that we won't be able to go tomorrow. Measure. Will measure. The carpenter will measure the size of the room. The carpenter will measure the size of the room. Is measuring. The carpenter is measuring the size of the room. The carpenter is measuring the size of the room. Measured. The carpenter measured the size of the room. The carpenter measured the size of the room. Meet. Will meet. They will meet each other at the restaurant. They will meet each other at the restaurant. Are meeting. They are meeting each other at the restaurant. They are meeting each other at the restaurant. Met. They met each other at the restaurant. They met each other at the restaurant. Mention. Will mention. I will mention that you two are already married. I will mention that you two are already married. Am mentioning. I am mentioning that you two are already married. I am mentioning that you two are already married. Mentioned. I mentioned that you two are already married. I mentioned that you two are already married. Miss. Will miss. He will miss the party for his parents' 25th anniversary. He will miss the party for his parents' 25th anniversary. Is missing. He is missing the party for his parents' 25th anniversary. He is missing the party for his parents' 25th anniversary. Missed. He missed the party for his parents' 25th anniversary. He missed the party for his parents' 25th anniversary. Move. Will move. They will move to a new city. They will move to a new city. Are moving. They are moving to a new city. They are moving to a new city. Moved. They moved to a new city. They moved to a new city. Need. Will need. She will need help after the surgery. She will need help after the surgery. Needs. She needs help after the surgery. She needs help after the surgery. Needed. She needed help after the surgery. She needed help after the surgery. Notice. Will notice. They will notice when you are late. They will notice when you are late. Notice. They notice when you are late. They notice when you are late. Noticed. They noticed when you were late. They noticed when you were late. Obtain. Will obtain. The detective will obtain the evidence that he needs. The detective will obtain the evidence that he needs. Is obtaining. The detective is obtaining the evidence that he needs. The detective is obtaining the evidence that he needs. Obtained. The detective obtained the evidence that he needs. The detective obtained the evidence that he needs. Offer. Will offer. They will offer her an excellent salary and great benefits. They will offer her an excellent salary and great benefits. Are offering. They are offering her an excellent salary and great benefits. They are offering her an excellent salary and great benefits. Offered. They offered her an excellent salary and great benefits. They offered her an excellent salary and great benefits. Open. Will open. Harry will open the store at 9 a.m. Harry will open the store at 9 a.m. Is opening. Harry is opening the store at 9 a.m. Harry is opening the store at 9 a.m. Opened. Harry opened the store at 9 a.m. Harry opened the store at 9 a.m. Order. Will order. They will order the costumes for the play. They will order the costumes for the play. Are ordering. They are ordering the costumes for the play. They are ordering the costumes for the play. Ordered. They ordered the costumes for the play. They ordered the costumes for the play. Own. Will own. She will own the company. She will own the company. Owns. She owns the company. She owns the company. Owned. She owned the company. She owned the company. Pass. Will pass. Fred will pass the most difficult class. Fred will pass the most difficult class. Is passing. Fred is passing the most difficult class. Fred is passing the most difficult class. Passed. Fred passed the most difficult class. Fred passed the most difficult class. Perform. Will perform. The band will perform at the Greek theater. The band will perform at the Greek theater. Is performing. The band is performing at the Greek theater. The band is performing at the Greek theater. Performed. The band performed at the Greek theater. The band performed at the Greek theater. Place. Will place. She will place the plates on the tables. She will place the plates on the tables. Is placing. She is placing the plates on the tables. She is placing the plates on the tables. Placed. She placed the plates on the tables. She placed the plates on the tables. Plan. Will plan. We will plan to go to Amsterdam for our vacation. We will plan to go to Amsterdam for our vacation. Are planning. We are planning to go to Amsterdam for our vacation. We are planning to go to Amsterdam for our vacation. Planned. We planned to go to Amsterdam for our vacation. We planned to go to Amsterdam for our vacation. Point. Will point. The teacher will point to the words on the board. The teacher will point to the words on the board. Is pointing. The teacher is pointing to the words on the board. The teacher is pointing to the words on the board. Pointed. The teacher pointed to the words on the board. The teacher pointed to the words on the board. Press. Will press. The man will press the button to launch the rocket. The man will press the button to launch the rocket. Is pressing. The man is pressing the button to launch the rocket. The man is pressing the button to launch the rocket. Pressed. The man pressed the button to launch the rocket. The man pressed the button to launch the rocket. I hope you have learned some new English verbs and sentences with this lesson. Don't forget to check out all of the parts of this lesson and click like on our video and subscribe to our channel. See you all again soon. Ciao!